So are any of your herbs sourced from other countries?
Yes, most all of them are.
Okay.
The reason is because of climate.
Yeah.
Peru, we get a lot of our herbs. The Asian countries, we do. But they are mandated by QAI as being certified organic. But the product itself, Hotrawks, is made right here in the USA, which is another thing that stands us a little bit apart from industry standard, because a lot of the products are shipped over in mass quantities from Chinese labs and other labs that aren't really regulated with as tight of ship as USA is.
Mm-hmm.
So they're shipped over here, and because they're certified organic, when they get to the lab itself, they have to go through another testing process before they can even be passed and to being manufactured into the pill. Mm-hmm. And then they go through another test when it's completed. So there's like 3 different tests involved, and it makes it a little bit lengthy, but
that's great.
Anyway,
yeah, it's awesome.
It's a little boring, all that stuff. But
but you want to know the background. When you really can know your manufacturers, I mean, every manufacturer I work with, like you, I have to know them. I have to know every detail about what they're doing, what their lab looks like, where you're getting it from, and all that. And just knowing the people, because really there's a big difference in integrity when you know people and what they're up for and what they're up to. So.
And if you're getting your stuff manufactured in China at a plant, are you really there ever? Like, I mean, I can fly to my lab at any time, oversee the things that are going on. I oversee what goes on in my warehouse. I know that it's always being made with, like, the highest quality.
Yeah.
So we have a real hands-on, me and my whole staff, my partners and everything, we have a really hands-on say-so, and we know that the product is made and manufactured with integrity.
Yeah, that's awesome. Cool. I love it. So, I want to just bring it back to, the power that is in this, because it's not a push button. It's not a take 3 pills and you're going to be like buzzing. The other thing too is a lot of people have a lot of adrenal fatigue right now with all the stress and everything else. And that's why it's one thing it's on my approved list, because I don't want things that are going to just do this overstimulation and then make you crash later. So I love that it's a real slow burning. It's a long-term thing. That's a cool thing too, actually.
Right,
That's one of the great benefits of it. It doesn't wear off after 4 hours. And then you can, it's something you can take often. It's not like you have to worry about overdosing on it. It's food, and so there's a lot of safety in that. And I like that. I just encourage men and women to incorporate this into their life, even if it's not something you take every single day as a supplement, even if it's 4 times a week or whatever it is. To try it, see how much it changes your energy, your focus, your drive, your vitality, and I find that for me, even with my daughter, when I'm exhausted and I got to go into 7-year-old play mode, it's like that even helps me, because I'm just like on. I'm like, yeah, let's play, let's go, and I can get down to her level and stuff. So, I love it. It's so versatile like that. Like, it's just really about you. It's about your body getting its life back, kind of thing.
Right. And like I said, I mean, it definitely helps. I have people writing me letters every day, thanking me. I never thought there was something out there that would really work. That's good for me. I feel good when I take it. I don't crash. I don't have these side effects. And the women have huge benefits as well. It's a lot of enhancement pills out there are just for men. This is for women too. It's a daily supplement. So it's something that you incorporate, like you said, in your daily life. I kind of compare it to going to the gym sometimes, because some people are like the one-time pills.
Right.
Like, you can go to the gym one time and you might feel better that day. You might have more energy. Mm-hmm. But the more you go, the better you're going to feel. And it's the same with not just Hotrawks, but any type of program that you endorse and you're behind. I mean, these herbs, Chinese herbs, foods, the lifestyle, it's something that accumulated all together over a period of time make your quality of life better.
Yeah. And I love too is that it's this, you can, I was trying to think how I want to explain this, because it's really important to me. I try to tell people, motivate, like you talked about going to the gym, right? And there's some times where some people are at a certain place in their life where they're just, maybe they haven't worked out in a long time, and it's really hard to get momentum going.
Sure.
If your body isn't used to getting moving or doing those things. So I love that, because it's such a momentum builder. Mm-hmm. Like, it's something that's easy you're going to get that little spark, that little like desire again. And then you do a little bit, and just like taking a ball at the top of a mountain, you know, it doesn't take much, just a little push, and the momentum takes it from there.
Yeah.
And that's what's really cool. So, you know, when I see women really suffering, you know, in their marriage, especially where they just don't have any drive, and they know it's hurting and suffer, you know, making their marriage suffer a little bit, or they're so drained in their normal family life, this is a great way to start the momentum. And from there, it makes you want to do more, you know, it makes you want to do more.
Yeah, I mean, we use a little slogan, you know, feel sexy from the inside out. Mm-hmm. Once again, going back to the whole Jing thing, but the herbs will help kind of replenish that sexy feeling, give you the energy, like you said, without the crash. I call it a youthful energy because, you know, when you're young, you never crash. Right. You know, no matter what harmful foods you're putting in your body, you never really crash too bad when you're young. When you get a little bit older, that buildup just kind of takes over. So this helps alleviate
part of the reason we lose that childlikeness is really the stress and mental emotional component, because the adults, we spend so much time in our heads and stressing about life and things. And so I think that's why I love this, because when I feel good, it's like it really helps me to sort through stress. I don't worry about as many things as I used to. And I think that's how it is. You know, I know when I was really suffering with my health, it's like you just don't any little thing that comes in, one more thing happens, and you're just like, I'm done, I'm tapped. I only had a little reserve left, and that just zapped it. So having a big reserve to tap from, it's I like to use the example of a frame, right? If I had a frame this big and you have one dot in it, the size of this frame makes that dot look really big. But if I took a really big frame and that one dot's there, all of a sudden that one dot becomes really small, right? In relation to the size of the frame. And so that's kind of how life is. And so that's why I think having life essence and that Jing is so important. It's a big reserve, and it makes all the other little dots of life just look a lot smaller. So helps you to cope and coping with stress. And like you said, with men with their kidneys, women with the adrenals, I mean, we're so depleted. And I went through some health transformations myself, and that's really what got me on this path of wellness. And the passion that I have comes from personal testimonial. You know, it's not like I've been healthy and vital my whole life. I mean, I dealt with a lot of digestive issues, Crohn's disease, and ulcerative colitis, and things that a 25-year-old at the time should not be dealing with. And so dietary changes, lifestyle changes, implementing herbs into my life has been what has really helped me overcome all of that and be able to live healthy and feel good. So my passion for that goes into every product that I want to make. I mean, my company's Raw Nation, the first product being Hotrawks, obviously, but we have other products in the works, and we're going to use that same integrity with everything we come out with. So we're really, really proud, and we're going to market them all in a way that appeals to everyone, you know, not just compartmentalizing ourselves into one little niche of people that already know. I feel like if I can make one more person in the world read a label, then I've done my job. That's awesome.
Just read your labels.
That's huge. Know? So huge. Unfortunately, lots of times people don't even know what they're reading when they read them. So that's why you have people like me come in to help educate. What are you looking for?
And they read the front.
Yeah.
And they don't read the back. Like, so many people are like, well, how many calories are in? Or what's the protein content? Or how many carbs? I can't eat carbs.
Exactly.
I'm like, well, how about what kind of carbs?
We're looking at the wrong things. Exactly.
Right, and what kind of calories? Because calories is an energy unit. So if the calorie is Snickers bar, or the calorie is, you know, raw cacao and honey, there's just no comparison. No comparison.
Yeah. Yeah, and we want to talk about what things do when they get into your body, not what they are in its sitting there in its manufactured form, you know, because what it reads in a laboratory at its raw state is very different than what it does physiologically when it enters your body. So, you know, that's cool. So that's what I love about it. It's a clean product. So, well, thank you so much for helping give us a little perspective on it. I love it, and the behind the scenes info. So, and people can buy Hotrawks. I have your link on my website at intentionalnetwork.com, or you can go to your website, which is it Raw Nation, or should they go to Hotrawks?
It's hotrawks.com, and it's spelled HOTRAWKS, but it's real simple for them to just get to it through your website. They can link directly to it, come right to our site. If you have any questions, email me directly. I'd love to hear them. Julie at raw-nation.com.
Awesome. Thanks, Julie. We are
Thank you so much.
Yeah, we'll have you back again. We'll do maybe some fun stuff for women and
I would
men.
love that.
Yeah,
I love
that'd be
it.
great.
I really appreciate it. I love what you're doing, so thank you.
Thanks, Julie.